Hello, everybody. Welcome to Swindler's Den. We are that was quick. Twitch is quick today. We're back with the Mythic Odysseys of Theros here on Swindler's Den. We're in the penultimate episode, everybody, because we're almost done. That's how that works. Before we get started, I wanted to introduce all of my players today. We have DrPhage.
Hello! I'm playing Jairim, the human monk, who's ready to possibly beat up a child.
We have Bumblescum.
Hello, I'm playing Ukrit the Unsavaged, a Leonin wizard, who is always ready to beat up a child. With his brain.
We have Grizlocke.
Hello, I play Igor, who is definitely going to beat up a child this episode.
And we have AbnormalChemist.
I play Amelia, who's going to try and prevent them from beating up a child this episode.
How dare you?
How dare you
Can't
defy
say
me?
no.
We found the mole in the group.
Last time, our champions had departed the Dakra Isles and headed back to Akros. Too many A names, as Grizz pointed out the other day. That they brought back the flail snail shell to Valathina, who is then paid them for that and helped empower the spear of the sun god further, unleashing more of its power and restoring this power that it had lost when they were on the Dakra Isles. From there, they ran into Theodore and his new party, who informed them that they were sent to go and protect the Obsidian Pearl that our group was after. So after a quick little bit of housekeeping, they headed to Melitis to follow after, and then convened with their gods, learning a ton of information about what was going on within Theros and within the Pantheon. And from there, they continued down towards Neolantin to find the Obsidian Pearl and the Kraken that guards it. From there, they learned that Neolantin was a new settlement off of Olantin, which was the original city that was in that area that had been sunken into the ocean. They went out into the ocean using locate object. They were able to find the Obsidian Pearl, and they started swimming down where they saw the sleeping Kraken wrapped around this temple that held the pearl. They were able to slip past it using their gift that they had received from the prankster god earlier within this campaign, and found that Theodore and his party were already there guarding the pearl. With a little bit of more magic, they were able to convince that party to leave so that they could guard the pearl for him, in which they took the pearl after talking with the clam that was holding on to the pearl. They then stuck back out past the Kraken, Igor holding himself back from trying to fight the Kraken to further prove himself. And then they were able to swim to the surface. I don't remember if you guys got back yet or not.
Yes.
You
You
did get
said 2 uses of water
Yes.
walk and the rest of the water.
Correct. So they have made landfall at this point, and that is where we rejoin our party.
Oh, I'm going to be sick. Oh, walking on
I
ocean
smell like
is...
seawater.
See, if you wear less, then I'll be dry in like 10 minutes. I only got the ropes. It'll be real quick.
You do not have fur.
No.
Yeah. You don't even have hair in your head.
No.
Now that I
don't.
think about it, your arms are terribly disfigured, so there's no hair on those either.
No,
You-
you're right.
Do you have hair at all?
Look, I was not expecting to talk about Jairim's body hair tonight. I have not given it any thought.
You know, it might have been faster for you if you were to swim back.
I mean, yes, but that's more because of the cool cloak and not because of my lack of body hair.
No, I hear if you take hair off, smooth like dolphin.
Oh, why didn't you think of that? Igor? You could have shaved it all off while we were out there, and you could have swam through.
My fur is beautiful. There's real
That's
healthy
weird.
sheen.
I thought that was just. It looked like you just put oil in it.
You might want to rinse it off with, not salt water, because the ends of your dark fur is going to start turning white with salt crystals.
I am too young for this.
Exactly. Do you think we should maybe sleep before we give the things in, just in case that warning meant something?
What
Oh.
warning?
I am sure
The things aren't, as they seem?
I lean over to Amelia. We're pretty sure that warning is referring to Dyram turning into a giant pus monster. We've been talking about it for almost this entire journey since we've met him. Me and Igor.
I wasn't taking you seriously because it's you.
No, me and Igor have both been talking about this.
That doesn't help your point of view.
Well,
I'm
we could use rest. We've been walking for a long time now on water.
I mean, I've got magic left, but
Yeah, you've used a lot of your abilities, Amelia. So if you feel the need to rest, I am down for it. I'm good to go, but if you need, I'll be there for you.
I didn't even have to spend any magic because, we had those. It's strange. I spent a lot of our journey trying to learn how to make us breathe underwater, and all of that went to waste because we just got potions that did it for us. So I've done absolutely nothing with my magic.
okay. And she's just gonna sit down and try and hope that Theros hears her and it's like, we've got the last 2 things now? Do you want to come get them?
You can do a religion check for me.
Nope.
You reach out to them and you don't get anything right away, but after a little bit there is a ripple that comes up from the ground that you've seen before when you were there when they gave him the crown, right? Yeah. So you've seen these ripples along the ground before, and you do see a hand come up. I believe you have the.
I think she has
Yes,
both.
You have both. Okay, cool. Yeah, a hand comes up out of that's like decrepit hand comes out of the water.
This may not be what
ground.
we think it is, Airclose has been warning, as you say. I'll go over to the hand and start trying to pull up. I know we've done this before, but
I was considering doing the same thing over again also. But at the time,
sure.
But I was gonna say, to be fair, the last time I actually just didn't realize that's who it was.
If we can pull up the body, we can confirm whether it's Athreos or not.
Do a strength check.
Okay.
Amelia's got the pearl and the other thing was just
18.
I'll give him a help action. Oh, okay.
Clearly enough to pull a god out of the underworld.
Yeah, clearly enough. 1 second. I actually found good stat blocks for the gods now, so I can actually use it.
Why would you need those?
Because I know you fools are gonna try and attack God sometimes. You already tried to. Oh, my dice! They're over here.
I don't know if Igor instigated that. I don't
When
remember.
you try to stab Heracles.
Oh, that one, yeah.
He instigated
You
that.
have to make sure.
Yeah, you tug and nothing. The body stays there, much like last time, or the hand stays there. It doesn't pull up with you.
Amelia will put
Oh,
the Sphinx's trinket first.
Yeah, the hand wraps around the circlet, and suddenly the hand just suddenly jerks down through the ground, and the rippling disappears.
Oh, we have another.
mm,
Oh well, I guess I'll hold on to this one until he comes back. And then she's gonna start growing flowers. Start wrapping them around the pearl like a little crown.
Do you have something to add, Tyrum?
I was just going to say we could hang on to them for a hot second just to see what the situation was, but we still got the pearl, so they don't have all the bits and pieces. What's
That's
the
what I
plan
said
after?
earlier, but everyone was saying no!
What's I apologize, Amelia. I did not realize that's what you were saying. What's the plan after this, though? You were sent off to go get all these things, and then what?
Mai tais and margaritas and melties, boys.
Yeah, that's what my notes say.
Hey,
All I know is I was told to come help and make friends, and
Yep.
then
We were sent to gather these things, and then with those, Athreos would seal away the World Eater, and then we get margaritas. Never speak to each other ever again.
but yeah.
I mean, we don't need to never see each other again. Maybe occasionally, but it feels like something else should happen. Like, feels like there's still more to this story than just handing a pearl off and then good to go, we go home.
You know why you
Well-
feel this way? Because you were not there for like the 6 fights leading up to this point.
True.
Yes, that's true. You've had about half the adventure we've had. You're
That
still
is-
feeling as if though there should be more, but I think between the two of us, we realized this is it.
I mean, the only other thing I could think of is if somehow we're supposed to help with the sealing, but we weren't told any of that.
I
Or
know.
at least I
figured
don't know
out.
you were told any of that. 'Cause I wasn't
No, we
there.
weren't. We weren't. I think I realized what the problem is. Neither of you two have actually met Athreos. So
It is-
I can understand why you would be hesitant to trust a hand that comes out of the ground. Usually that doesn't have great connotations, but I can assure you, he's a legit dude. As the young Acronians will say.
You know, it would be irresponsible for us not to be there during the sealing away, so perhaps we
Yeah.
should give Pearl in person.
Maybe you would feel a little bit more comfortable if you actually met Athreos.
Yes. Let us go to Underworld together. Last trip, you know?
How?
I'm gonna use a religion check. I'm assuming this is what you're gonna tell me to say. But I'm gonna start shouting for the Hydra to come out.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Hydra! We need a Hydra! Can we get a Hydra?
Do a religion check.
Yeah.
What?
No idea.
If I get help from
I was thinking of doing the same thing. Can I say that I'm also yelling for the Hydra?
because then we can get a 27 instead of an 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Do that.
Hell yeah.
Instead of a Hydra, you see in that same spot that the hand came out, instead of the ripples this time, it's like a small swirl, and it seems really weak at first, but it's trying to gain strength, and then it begins to open up, where it, in like a stairway, walks down into this whirlpool.
Can I, what's up with Athreos that his magic isn't as strong here?
You can do a insight check, I guess, would be the
Okay.
best for this.
Come on. Gonna go. Click. That's my internet. Alright. Click it again. It's riveting TV. Oh, 24. 20. I mean, I could take the nat 20.
Nat 20. I mean, 24 is fine too. So when you saw his hand grab the circlet, it seemed very abrupt, as if something was happening on the other side that would have caused him to grab it so quickly and pull down.
Okay.
It was almost like a recoil reflex as it pulled down.
Yeah, so, like, I'll turn to him like, I'm happy to meet Athreos. That's a loaded statement. But also, something may be happening on the other side. Seems just... whole shtick doesn't seem to be working as well. Seems like you may be in the middle of something.
Yeah, I'll say something's going on. And I, turn to Igor. Why couldn't he have just done this the first time? Why did he send out a goddamn Hydra?
I do not know. Maybe.
I'm sure me and Sparks would have been significantly more receptive if he would have just had this.
That is fair.
This is bullshit.
I think I get what you're saying, Dyram. If the other gods, like they said, want to release it, then yeah, he could be fighting.
I mean,
which means this is the last piece.
Yeah.
And it's covered in flowers now.
When he took the Ice Queen crown from us, whatever her name was, the Queen's crown from us, it was no problem. Hand hung out, was just there, chilling. I think Ukrit almost got sucked into the underworld that time as well. Yeah, it just seems like something's up. So if we're gonna do this, we should just be prepared that something may be up.
I've already slowly walked over to it and stepped in.
Okay.
Alright. Gather around.
If anything, I think we need to go there and ask why he didn't do this the first time. I'm legit mad. He could have just done this. It's a better statement than eat people with a Hydra.
So, are you guys coming?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to, but I also don't want to.
Do not be shy, Dyram. I'm sure he will love you.
I don't really care about that.
The door is here. And if he is in trouble, maybe we can stop it?
Okay, I can... I'll punch some stuff, I guess.
Well, not right away. Maybe he's just in a hurry trying to set up the thingy. We could be over, jumping to conclusions here.
Okay. Won't punch immediately, but I'm ready to punch.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys...
I'll walk forward with Amelia.
You guys begin to descend these stairs down into this whirlpool-like thing. You see the water swirling around you as it begins to close behind you guys. And you descend down.
How light is it?
What was that?
How light is it?
It's fairly light. It seems like there's light behind the water, some kind of supernatural light behind it. So it's not dark yet, but as you go further down, it starts to darken as you get into the cave, and the stairs eventually get to wet stone surface, and you are down in the cavern that you remember from before. I think the music's playing. Let me just make sure it's loud enough for people to hear. And you are in this familiar cavern, or at least two of you are in a familiar cavern, and you can see the souls lined up to go to the fairies. But there seems to be a lot more souls than there usually is, and they don't seem to be moving anywhere.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, pardon me. You're
right
holding
into
up
the
the
front
line.
of the line.
Eucrit starts pushing his way through.
Yeah.
That way, follow him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm doing guard duty on Amelia, so like I'm right behind her, keeping step with her, making sure that nothing happens to her.
It's back in her bag at this point too, and she has it like in front side, so like she can keep her hands over it like her shield.
Yeah, so you push your way through. The souls kind of resist, but they let you through. And you eventually make your way towards the front. And as you get closer, you start to see the figure of Athreos. He is like right next to the ferry. The ferry's, it's like a, how do I describe it? It's like a long boat. And at the front and the back, there's these long wooden pillar-esque things. I think you guys know how I'm trying to describe it for the long kind of thing. Yeah. And he's right next to one of those. And as you continue pushing forward, you see that he is the avatar of his body seems to be kind of slumped forward, and he like his back is to the pillar of the boat, but his like the top of his body seems to be slumped forward. And as you get through all of the spirits, you can see there is a green arrow pinning him to the boat.
No. I'm looking around for. I mean, I don't know what's in place and what's out of place, but I'm looking around, seeing the arrow, just like.
Yes. Give me a perception check.
My roll 20 is being a butt. Roll real dice. I'll tell you. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 23.
A 23. You're looking around. You've never been here before. There's souls everywhere. There's this god pinned to his own boat. There is like the small building that's close by. But you also see off in the distance of this cavern a large feline that seems to have a shimmering appearance to it. It has that purple and blue and star patterns in it.
I put a hand on Amelia's shoulder, and I'm going to point out the big purpley cat thing to everyone.
Can we try and unpin him from his boat? If we get closer?
Oh!
Is there like magic coming off of it?
You get closer to it, and this arrow does seem magical. And it's pinned in there good, like it was put there by an expert marksman.
I have seen Kitty before.
What? What cat? Me?
No, the giant purple one over there, the Nyxborn one.
Oh!
Remember when trees attacked us? But tonight.
Yeah.
There was Kitty that looked like this. Maybe smaller? Not sure.
Yeah, how big are we talking? Like...
It's almost tiger size. It's a large lynx.
Is it the same size as the one I saw that night, or?
It's the same one that you saw that night.
Okay. Yeah, so it is the same one.
Ooh.
I have a theory. Who uses animals and bows and arrows but rangers? And who do rangers normally... Do you think this is an avatar of Nylea?
Or at least sent by them.
It makes sense.
You start to hear a clapping coming from the shadows behind the lynx. And almost materializing out of the darkness is this green woman. She seems to be wearing like leaves as her clothing. Has this a headpiece that's made out of two wings that come forward into a point, and has a bow on her back. And Yegor and Ukra, could you give me perception checks? Igor, she is carrying a satchel around her that you recognize as Athreos' satchel that he had taken the coins out of to give you guys, those soul coins.
Our items better not be in there.
That's a very good theory, and it would be correct, Lil Satyr.
Oh.
It's an odd power move. Yeah, why am I mouthing off to a god? We just met.
Look, we
She's
are
very
on to
pretty.
Oh. You know, I must say, it seems it's a bit weird. I will admit it's a bit weird. That you're here, not dead. You know, so I presumably assume you're also not wanting to end the world. But I'm confused. Did he step in front of your bow, or?
No, I aimed where I meant to aim. He had the things I needed, and I took them from him. He fell right into my plan, listened to everything I told him, got you guys to get the items I needed, and now I have everything.
Oh, well, good luck.
No, go ahead. Summon World Eater. We'll wait.
I will. You guys feel so smug, don't you?
Yes.
You think you've pulled the wool over my eyes? You think I don't know there's only 4 items in here?
Well, you just said you had everything you needed.
I do. Did you happen to check that pearl that you're carrying around?
Eh?
Look.
Bitch.
As Igor says, son of a bitch, you can hear the water start rippling behind you, this murky, dark water that makes up the river Tartex, as an avatar that Ukrit and Amelia have seen before begins to rise out of the water. This woman with fish fins coming off of her head in this almost koi fish-like appearance and all these tentacles. And one of the tentacles produces a obsidian pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Theodore!
Oh, we'll see. There you go. Thassa still has it.
Yes, she does. She replaced it for me while we got you guys over there looking for it. We were able to come down here and take care of Athreos and get the other items. So now we have all 5.
Well, joke's on you. Why would Thassa give up her pearl?
Thassa's working with me.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, what do you get from all of this?
The mortals of Theros have gone too far away from their roots. The polises are propping up more than ever. They're expanding their buildings and destroying the nature around it, polluting the areas.
Yes.
So it's just time for a reset.
Well, that doesn't
That's
quite make
just your
sense.
opinion.
Cultivating the land is basically what it's for.
You can live with both.
Well, you can up to a point. It's getting far too past the point that we are willing to deal with. So we just reset, let them do it again, and then we reset it again. It's all a cycle.
Eagle,
Yes.
do you remember where we planted that golden apple?
I do.
Alright. I'm gonna go out there. Before we left, I carved in a symbol of Nylea into the tree, and I think I'm gonna go uncarve it.
That sounds like a good idea, Ukrit.
That's
I've
That's a
always
good task.
said, never trust these mud feeders.
that seems like a good task for you in your final hours. We'll be seeing you soon. And she starts backing up into the shadows as Thassa starts retreating into the water as well.
We can't let them go.
We can't fight them like this. Not alone. I barely have enough magic to bring one of you back if we go down.
Well, then this
You
will
think-
be a one-way trip.
Well, They still have to do the ritual. We have time, right?
Well, they're not really going to destroy everything.
I'm going
They're still
to.
gonna kill a lot of people.
Well, I mean, they're not going to. That's the point I'm trying to make.
We won't let them.
Tyron, what are you gonna do? They're basically gone at this point. I'll let Tyron do whatever he was gonna do here.
No, I would be seeing them leaving. I would start moving towards Athreos.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they disappear. The lynx lingers a little longer, and then all disappears, and you can move towards Athreos.
Yeah, I mean, I anything that I can do to try and help him, heal him, get this arrow out of him.
I could use my last dispel to dispel whatever magic is on the arrow, maybe.
If it's powerful enough.
What do you want to try first?
I doubt it's gonna do anything. I'm gonna pop a hand of healing into him just to perk him up a little bit.
Yeah, you can do that, and give me whatever health that is.
It is rolling D&D Beyond, or roll 20s being a butt for me.
You need to roll physical. That's probably fine, right, Baka?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you can roll physical if you need to.
got a 4. Total.
Yeah, so you hear this very raspy gasp come from him. He seems to be holding on, but not by much.
I mean, seeing that, I'll immediately use my action again and do another hand of healing just to keep it going. That's another 9 for him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's holding in there, but it seems like this arrow might be draining something from him, possibly, because it almost seems like he starts degrading the instant that you put any health into him.
Dispel magic, level 4.
Level 4, dispel magic. I think I should do the trick. Yeah, you could see like the sparkles of the arrow begins to disappear, but it doesn't seem to be helping in what's harming him currently.
Okay, can she pull out the arrow?
Yeah, do a strength check for me.
$18.
I almost did Tommy's rolls. Yeah, you're able to pull out this arrow, and yeah, you pull out the arrow. He still doesn't seem to be doing great though.
Lesser restoration.
Okay, that works too.
Can you give me the wording to lesser restoration, please?
Condition, touch a creature can one disease or condition affecting it. Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Cool. I thought as much, but yeah. You see, he does start to do better. Like he doesn't seem to be getting worse anymore.
Athreos. Come to it!
You came.
Of course.
They got what they needed.
How do we stop them?
There's no stopping them now.
Well, that's not true.
The only thing you could do is stop the World Eater itself.
Sounds
Cool.
easy.
Cool.
It won't be. This will be your hardest task yet.
Where is the World Eater locked away?
The World Eater will be born again in Nyx. But there is a place in Theros where all Nyx-born creatures come down. It'll be Nykthos in the far east corner of Theros. I'll actually pull you guys over that map so you can see where Nykthos is. Over here. And I'll ping it for you as well. It's way back over here.
We passed by.
Yep.
So I would probably know that.
Yeah.
Could you let us out there again?
I can't put you right there. The best I can do is Melitisse, and you'll have to make your way to Setessa. Your best bet will be to intercept at the Cypress Gates.
Can you do us one favor?
What's that?
Can you send Theodore to Melitisse?
I can do that.
Thank you.
We won't be able to save the Skull of Vale. But you should, if you're successful, be able to save the rest of Theros. Being that Setessa worships Karametra, it's where it's gonna hit first. To try and remove some of her power.
Oh boy. But the Skull of Vale.
The best we can hope for is that the satyrs move before it hits there.
Do we have any way of giving word? Tell them to evacuate.
Pray to your gods. I will do what I can to get in touch with them as well.
Okay, I don't have any sending spells left.
Perhaps we
need
can
to sleep.
take chariot again. You may rest on ride.
Prepare all new spells. Oh boy. Do you have any? What's the World Eater? What is he? What is it? What does it look like? Does it? Oh.
The World Eater is a monster from many years before Theros today. It takes the shape of a mighty hydra. And I'll pull you back to the page you guys have been staring at the whole time. That's the World Eater.
Oh!
Okay.
It was in front of us the whole time!
Oh.
And that's Igor after he loses.
That's
You can
Erebos
tell by
over
the
on the other
horn.
side. That's Erebos, the one with the horns.
I figured that was Mr. Death.
And there's Theodore.
Let us make haste.
Well, I suppose.
Only have enough strength left for this portal to Melitisse, so be sure to pass through it quick. And he raises his hand very slowly to open this portal back up for you guys behind you.
Does the world leader have any weaknesses? Quick!
No
can get
weaknesses,
information on him.
Many resistances. Yes,
Slowly
your god knows about this.
backs into the hole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make your way through this portal quickly, and you come up right at the docks of Melitisse.
Alright, as soon as we land, I want to look and see if Theodore is with us now.
You don't see him directly in front of you yet, no.
Do you really have time to be fighting children at a moment like this?
I'm not fighting him, we're having him fight with us.
I'm
We
gonna
need
do a
as much help
religion
as we
check.
can get.
I'm gonna call up to my god. Oh, it's only a 16.
Yeah, what do you call out to her to say?
Hello, it's me again. I know it's strange. 4 times in a span of days. But as you know, the visions you send me of the Great Polis requires a little help. There cannot be a polis where there is no civilization, and I think we need a little help traveling faster than usual.
Yeah, you call out to her, and your chat has helped you out here with this one.
Ooh.
As this
Danke-cha.
very large chariot pulled by 4 Pegasus this time comes flying down. You see this chariot looks big enough, like it's got resting quarters in it, and all of this stuff. And as it lands and the door opens, you hear, "Oh, hi guys! I was pulled here by these horses. How's it going? Did you protect the pearl?"
Vasa had it all along.
Oh,
She tricked you.
that would explain why she took her trident back after you guys said you would protect the pearl. She said, "Hey," well, not her, but the trident guy. He says, "Hey, I'm gonna take that back to her. She needs it, and you go on." And I says, "Okay, well, see you later, guys." So they all left me, but at least I still have you guys.
All right. Thank you for bringing these here. Here's what we're gonna need to do. You can step off the cart. We will all step onto the cart. We can't weigh it down with one more person. We
Great.
must make haste.
Theodore's
Do you
coming.
want to
He's
help
very
us save the
strong.
world? Or at least,
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been trying to do. So that'd be real neat if I could help you guys. What's going on?
Oh, the gods have released. Some of the gods are releasing a world eater in the form of a giant hydra,
Well, that doesn't
and
sound
it's
too
going to
good.
destroy this starting from
Yeah.
the northeast through the Skull of Ale. If
You
you
know
don't
what their
stop it.
you know what their plan is, Theodore? That's
What?
your name, right?
Yeah,
They're
that's my
trying to
name, Mr. Lion.
They're trying to get rid of all the potential followers of Heracles.
Oh, we can't have that, can we, Igor? We got to get more followers. Maybe if we win, they'll follow Heracles because we're so cool.
That is right. If there's ever been a moment in your life, Theodore, to prove your strength to Heracles, it is now.
Yeah, we're gonna be his best champions together.
Right. I will be best champion, you will be second best champion. It will be a great
Oh,
time.
the same amount of best champions. We both got these spears. He twirls his around and it lights up. Well, I'll drive if everybody wants to rest. You seem so
Yes.
tired from swimming.
Hmm.
Alright, so to let you know, the place that we're heading is referred to as the Skull of Vale.
Sorry, I missed the first part of that.
Oh,
What'd you say
so-
about that?
The place, I don't know how good you are on your maps, but the place we're heading to is called the Skull of Vale.
Okay, well, I'll try to get there if that's where you want to go.
Yes.
Start us at Setessa. You can go to the Vale after that.
All right, let's do that then. Wait, what do you want to do? Which way do you want to go?
Do you think
I
we
wanna
have
confirm with
time?
all 4 of you that you
Well-
want to go.
Do you think we have
So,
time to stop in Setessa?
We were told to stop them at the something gate.
Right, at the sacrifice of the Skull of Ale.
I know.
And I, for one, believe we owe it to the future of all civilization to allow there to be people for that civilization to be run by. As dirty and disgusting as those satyrs are, one day they'll learn education and bathing.
Amelia
go into
is
the
going to
chariot
hug
in
him
front
around
of
the
the
middle. So proud.
Tyrants on the chariot.
I
That
immediately
seems
go in
kind
front
of
of the
rude to
private
say
room.
about the satyrs, but if that's where you want to go, I'll fly you there. Everybody else okay with that?
Yes. Let's make haste.
All right, get on, gang. He gets in the front and gets the reins, and the chariot takes off.
The Pegopody have been busy.
Is there anything you want to do on the way there other than rest?
Rest
Yes.
and change out my spells.
Is this going to be a long rest?
Yes, it will be enough for the long.
I'm going to start writing notes on all my spare paper. And they all say, "Pray to your gods, the end is coming."
Oh no!
And it's a well-meaning warning, but it sounds terrifying. And I'm going to spread it all over Satessa as we
Alright, yeah, because
as we fly by.
aren't quite to Satessa yet, because I want to make sure everybody does
Yeah.
everything they want to.
Do my temporary hit points go away from, like, on a long rest or anything?
Nope.
Okay, so I still have those?
They only go away once they get
Used.
removed physically.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet. I'm looking good then. I want to at some point. Amelia, do you mind taking reins for a moment from Theodore?
But,
Just for a moment.
okay. Whatever.
Theodore, come here.
Oh, okay. You'll crawl through the window into the chariot. What do you need, Igor, sir?
Let us pray. Heraclos.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a minute since I prayed to him, so let's do it.
So I hold my hand out like this to do the, high five, grab each other's hands. And then if he accepts, I pull him
He
in
looks
into the
very confused
headbutt.
at first.
That's the pray stance of Heraclos when you're doing a dual prayer. The bro claps, and then you headbutt.
Fuck my life.
Oh, I haven't done it like this before. It's very strange, but if you say so, mister.
This is how true champions pray to Heraclos.
Oh, well, I'm one of those, so I should start doing that, I guess. How do I do it when you're not here?
Well, it's only when there's two people.
Oh, okay, okay.
Heraclos is also known as the god of brotherly love.
Oh, is he? I'll have to write that in my book.
All right, and then start closing my eyes and praying to Heraclos. Heraclos, it is now more than ever that we seek your big meaty arms, well chiseled features to guide us, to make sure our spears strike true.
And how pretty cool you are, too!
That too.
Make a religion check with advantage.
Oh, it's the
And
first time
that's
ever!
20.
We ask
You
for
hear-
your strength.
You hear in your head, you've got the strength of this man, let me hit some people up and we'll get you some help over there.
Thank you. Did you hear that?
Me?
Yes.
I forgot I was here for a second.
Okay, get back to driving cart, Theodore. There's enough of you.
Alright. Clouds through the window again. Hey, little satyr, I'm here to drive again. You can go back if you want.
I want to talk to the Pegasus more.
Okay, you can do that if you want. I'll just sit here and watch.
Chris starts crawling through into the front of the cab. Did I hear someone mispronounce pegopody?
Amelia just pushes his face back in.
I must say, Igor, all along, I've been saying it all along, the enemy was uncivilization. Moral of the story is, Ukrit is always right.
It has been a long journey, but I have found this to be true.
Did Dyron want to do anything on this journey as well? Or
Yes.
anybody else? Okay.
I do have a thing.
So does Amelia, before resting.
So I think going straight into one of the bedrooms, one of the sleeping quarters, Dyram is in a bit of a not a state, but very purposeful and a little frantic, is going to close the door and then take some of his extra clothing and then try and like stop up the bottom of the door as best as possible, in case any fumes escape. He's trying some stuff and he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
But using my alchemist kit, I'm going to start a small little fire and get a bowl heating on it. I'm gonna pour inside of there the oil of etherealness and the potion of water breathing, and then use one of my charges, essentially, of my chef eat, which allows me to heal a little bit extra, so it's like a weak healing potion. So I'm going to pour all of those into there and just kind of let it stew a little bit, and then go into a prayer stance, really laying it on. I'm doing everything. I'm going to use my ray of sickness on myself to poison myself.
Cool.
And then during that, again, go into a prayer stance and say, Mother Farika, we have failed and yet we may still succeed. I will need your assistance more than ever. And then I'm going to use a hand of harm on myself and essentially draw like a line of necrotic energy down one hand and say, to harm my enemies, and then use hand of healing and to heal my friends. And just trying to contact her and just...
All right, yeah, do a religion check with advantage.
Come on, are you going to go? Well, my real dice, I rolled 2 5s.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you sense that she's trying to get to you, but you don't quite hear anything unless Roll20 wants to say something differently. I will allow that roll to happen if it does, but otherwise, right now, like you sense her presence and that she wants to try and contact you, but doesn't seem to be able to.
Mm-hmm. I'm essentially just staying in this meditative state until we get there.
Oh, right. That Roll20 die hits.
16? You know
Hold
what?
it.
I'll allow it. So the smoke.
have so much shit on this.
Yeah, I want it to work because you need so much. The smoke begins to thicken in the room, and you your eyes roll back, and you go into this trance. Nobody sees you do this, obviously, because you're walking in this room. And once again, the smoke fills up, and then it disperses. And you this time, instead of Farika coming through the smoke at you, you just see her entire. Essentially a laboratory, all this alchemy equipment and all these shelves with potions on it. And she seems to be rifling through the bottles. Where is it? I can't seem to find it.
Any information, anything, I don't have high hopes, but perhaps we can still do something.
She whirls on you. Somebody's taken my god killer poison.
See, that was probably Nylea and used it on Athreos. Amelia, she's a great, honestly, a better doctor than me. Really. I like to say I'm a doctor, better doctor than me. Definitely saved Athreos from some nasty poison.
Nylea has tricked me. I thought I could trust her.
Well, I mean, look, there's been a lot of subterfuge, but we're gonna try, honestly, if we can get rid of the World Eater, I'd be down to help you kick Nylea's ass. Just call me up. I don't know what I could do, but, I'm down to fight.
With her using this poison, she has started a war amongst the gods. Her and Thassa versus the rest of us.
Any favors you can call in? Just to give us a little bit of a boost?
I will help Athreos in contacting the rest of the gods to see what we can do.
Also, just like the fun brew I put together, should I save it, or is that definitely going to kill me?
I think you know what I want.
Okay, well,
Best.
look, I don't want to die before we have a chance to deal with the World Eater. Like, it's really the situation.
Well, experiment if you will. But
I'll save it.
I understand if you don't want to.
Look, I'll save it for later. We'll put a pin in it.
Anything else I can do for you while you're here?
Any tips or hints on feeding your child?
Yeah. Don't cut off its heads.
Great. Perfect. Any other method?
It will try anything to make you cut off its heads, or even kill its heads, and it'll bite them off itself. You've got to be quick.
Cool.
And being as it's my child, its blood runs with acid, so have fun with that.
Of course, that's good to know.
I admit not all of my creations are the best for the world. That's why it was sealed away.
Totally understand. Great information. Very much
Some
appreciated.
experiments go wrong.
Hopefully
But-
we can talk on the other side of this.
Yes, I was going to say, if you get to the other side of this, I think the World Eater has what I need to finish that medicine you're looking for.
Honestly, it's pretty small at this point, but it would be cool.
I understand.
I'll
will
just-
actually.
Oh.
I can give you this, and she'll grab a potion and then hand it to you. And it's green and bubbling. Drink this, and that acid shouldn't burn as much as it usually does. It'll still hurt a little bit.
Great. You
Best
know,
I can do for you right now.
you are 10 out of 10 on the queen with that potion. I'll trust this is very similar.
Yes. Now, get back to your friends, and she'll put her hands up, and the smoke will envelop you again, and you're back in your room.
I take some little flask or wine skin or something like that, and like carefully pick up the bowl, let it cool down a little bit, and then just pour it in there, put a cork in it. I'm like, well, there's my victory drink, and then self in.
All right. I believe Amelia wanted to try something.
Yes. Amelia is going to find herself a little space and take all the flowers off that pearl that she had and just toss that thing away. And then try to pray to Karametra as a warning.
Yeah, do a religion check.
Her little ritual of watering the flowers, even though they can't grow here. Religion. God damn it. Alphabet. 15.
15. You get that she heard you, but also there is a legendary monster descending on one of her boluses, so she isn't quite in the space to be able to meet with you right now, but she does hear you.
Word that they'd already started. Okay. And then she is going to go find Dyram for a moment.
Alright, yeah. Dyram has finished with his ritual. I don't know if you open the door after you're done or what you do after you're done.
I think I would prepare, I would have my door open, I would unstop it, I would put away all of my alchemist kit and just essentially just meditating at this point.
She just plops over and sits down, next to him. Hi!
Hello?
I know we didn't really say much about it earlier and all that, but when everything's done, if we all survive, I was wondering if you wanted to help. I know you said you were trying to, do some stuff, and I know know lots of things about random plants, and I grew a whole bunch near the temple. If it's not, destroyed tomorrow, I could help. And then I can stay with one of my friends.
I grab Amelia's hand and says, well, you are my doctor, so it'd probably be best if we would stick together after all of this.
Okay. She's just happy. And then eventually goes to find her own place to fall asleep and get her spells back. And her health.
Final check before we go to sleep if anybody wants to do anything.
Done all my
Alright,
things.
you guys can take your long rest. As you do so, you rest with the rocking of the chariot as it flies through the air. I don't know how. Oh, yep.
I would fill everyone in on the acid stuff and don't rip off its heads and tell everyone that information sometime that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the rocking of the chariot as you fly, it may not be a restful sleep because of what's to come. That's, I guess, up to you as what your characters would do. I'm not going to impose anything upon it unless you want to. But yeah, you guys fly to the Skull of Vale.
Also, I did throw out the flyers to all of Setessa.
Yeah.
That way they're aware.
So as you guys are descending into the Vale, oh shoot! What did I do? I just brought it up for Mount. I'll pull you guys here and get rid of that music because it's not like that here. Even as you guys are descending, and if you aren't looking out the windows at all or anything, Theo will cause, guys, it doesn't look great here.
Of course not. It's the Skull of Vale.
As you look out, trees are just flattened for miles around, and it looks like someone just barreled through here and was just ripping everything up. And as I don't know if you plan to land specifically in the festival area that you were in, but you land there and everything is just destroyed, flattened, ripped apart.
This is what we are fighting for.
Do we see bodies?
You don't see anything. No.
I'm too scared to message them and see if they're okay, because I don't want to know.
Save your strength until after.
Okay.
Thyrim has had a slight change of costume. He has his half Medusa mask on. Doesn't have his shirt on, doesn't have any hand wraps on, and is in essentially a pair of shorts, the equivalent of that, and then just has the bag with a couple of potions and then his quarterstaff in his hand.
Dude, did you just do a final battle Avatar: The Last Airbender clothing change? Damn.
Yeah, what do you guys do? Do you look around? Do you just run off, or
follow the damage, but see if we see anyone along the way?
Yeah, followed in the chariot.
Yeah. So you guys, the horses don't seem, or the Pegasus don't seem to want to take off quite yet. So, unlike Theodore's trying to calm them down a little bit. So you guys wander around. You're in the main area, so it's not too far to walk around in this area to look around. But who was there when this happened? The three of you were there. Amelia, Ukrit, and Eeyore. You do see there was that waterfall that was in the main area. There was the grove that Amelia had slept in pretty close by that, and behind it was where Sparks was buried. But you do see that whole waterfall is just completely knocked over. There's still water showing, but all the rock has just been knocked over. All the benches that anybody would sit at was destroyed, and any kind of landscape is just completely demolished.
The grave sites too?
It looks like the waterfall fell backwards, so it kind of covered what the gravesite would have been.
Oh.
But as you are walking around, you see the water seems to be churning a little bit as you get closer to it.
I'm on high alert, looking for anything that looking for anything that could be of danger. Obviously, churning water is, but
yeah. If you want to do perception checks,
I am.
I hate that. My passive is so good.
Oh, I took this and I forgot that it's ritual. Can I ritually cast water breathing on everyone while we're on our way, like in a chariot on the way? Just because I know we're gonna have to deal with Thassa, so I just wanted to make sure everyone.
Fair. That's fair.
If
yeah.
they're succumb to water, they don't drown in their heavy armor.
Yeah.
So bad.
As you guys are searching around and like you're noticing this water begin to churn, you aren't surprised by this because you're watching it, but 3 like elemental like beings start popping out of the water, these snake-looking creatures with these long whiskers, and they begin to bear down on you, and that's where we take our break. So everybody, get some snacks. We're getting into it here. I know I'm like throwing these guys around, trying to get them to be where they need to be, but I think they're doing very good with it. So I didn't expect you guys to go to the Vale, but I do like that you did. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
All right.
Unless we die before then.
I'll
Die
try
off
not
screen during the break.
Yeah, just off screen.
Clap sync. Welcome back, everybody. We gotta change this music because we are in combat, folks.
Oh,
No more sad forest music.
They
Now it's
weren't
time
our
for
friends.
this one, maybe. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Ooh.
So let us. First off, let me get to the layer I need you guys on. I didn't do what I needed to during the break, but we can roll initiative.
Foolish fool.
I need to get these creatures
Suddenly
in.
feel like I'm in an action anime.
Maybe you are.
That's how I play every game. Is that
Do you want us
is that
to?
I'm in a shonen?
Do you want us to roll, or do you want us to drag our tokens in?
You can just roll. I have everybody on tokens page. So. Are you still rolling bad, bud?
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
12.
4.13.
Let you get in.
I either get really high or really low initiatives. It's almost never any middle ground.
I would just get low.
19.
Ooh, there
Siren's
you
ready
go.
to punch, like I said.
I've got a 19. I gotta grab a token. Theodore.
Theodore's here.
Gonna be one of these
Yes,
pirates.
he is.
These things. I'll just roll them all at once. They got a 9. Bum, 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 bum. Very, very intense music for initiative rolling. Theodore Theoton is his name.
I hate him even more.
Theodore got a 22.
Okay, Theodore, don't get killed, because I had a plan for being first.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was going to say, actually. He rushes over from the chariot with his spear in hand. Don't worry, guys, I'll take care of it. And he goes to jab with his javelin. He crit.
You crit!
Why is he better than Igor?
What do you why?
$20, Igor gets a nat 1.
Tell me why. It just stabs this thing one of the first water elementals coming out of the pool just jabs his spear into it, and then he goes again. I used the javelin by accident, but it's the same. Well, it's just less damage, but whatever. An 11 is going to miss. Yes, he misses the second one. So he gets this huge stab with the first one, pulls out, tries to stab again, but misses. And that will be Direm.
Okay, how many of them are there?
There are 3 of these water elementals. They're kind of in a triangle pattern, but you can reach all of them from the sides.
Great. Well, I'm going to run up to the first one and hit it with my quarterstaff for my first attack.
Same one that Theodore attacked, or?
I'll start. I'm hopefully going to go left to right.
Okay, so it'll be a different one then. But yes, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna smack it. I would also like to do a stunning strike on it, please. DC 14 Constitution saving throw. For 10 damage.
And what is the condition for it? It's just incapacitated?
Stunned.
Cool. That will work, and they rolled a 6.
Great. I'm then going to move on to the next one and hit it with my quarterstaff.
Middle one or the far one? The middle one is the one the Theodore attacked.
The middle one.
Okay.
11? I don't think 11 hits.
11 does not.
Okay, then I'm going to burn a key and do my flurry of blows and punch the same one I just attacked. 25 will hit.
25 will hit.
Rolling damage. I'm also going to do a Hand of Harm, and then another Stunning Strike.
All right. You got a nat 20.
Okay, that's fine.
So 8 is the Hand of Harm, and 9 is damage from your fist, right?
8 is my fist, 9 is the Hand of Harm, which is necrotic damage.
Cool.
Which also, if they're susceptible to it, I'm going to poison that one. I don't know if it's susceptible.
It is immune to being poisoned.
You know, I kind of figured. I'm then going to punch the last one and do one more stunning strike, assuming that I hit.
That hits. It fails.
Cool. So left and the right are stunned until the start of my next turn. Or the end of my next turn, I believe.
All right. Amelia.
Ooh. Where's my character sheet? Can she run up to get all 3 of them within, or at least 2 of them within 5 feet of her?
You can get 2 of them within 5 feet of you.
Okay, then she will use Word of Radiance, which is a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throws. They both rolled the same number, which is 14.
Fail. They both take 9 radiant damage.
All right, 9 radiant damage to these water elements as they recoil back from this light coming out from your words. That was a weird description. I'm sorry I said it. And actually, yeah, no, the one doesn't fail because it's only strength and dex, but it failed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Anything else from you?
That was her action. Nope. That is all.
Alright, Igor.
Alright.
Oh, shoot, actually, they should have won next. But I'll let them go after you, Igor.
Are you sure?
I'll let them go. 2 of them are stunned anyway, so only 1 can actually go.
Okay.
But it is going to attempt to attack Theodore here. I think it fails. Yeah, I think Theodore's AC is a lot higher than that. Sure enough, yeah. So it tries to slam down to Theodore, but he's able to roll out of the way. And now it's your turn.
Okay. The one that just tried to attack Theodore, I'm gonna see him going for the attack, and I come in with my spear and just go to jab it into that one.
All right.
Hey,
27 will hit.
Ooh. Just
That's
the
a
20.
big
not
boy. Just the 20 though? Oh yeah, because it's a crit
Not-
with the
yeah.
other one. Yeah, you stab into this thing and like an explosion of light comes out of the back of it, and it's hardly holding itself together at this point.
And then I whip my spear back around for like a slice maneuver down it.
Alright.
For 25.
That'll hit.
27.
Yeah, you swing back around to swipe through it, and it slices through and it stops for a second, just completely deanimates, and the water goes back into the pool. As that one dies.
Just look back to Theodore.
Oh, it was a weird noise you made, sir.
Concentrate.
Rokanoka, is that you? It's Ukrit's turn.
Oh, Ukrit's turn.
Unless there's a bonus action from Igor.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
I am going to reach out and try and mind sliver one of the ones that are stunned. Are they just stunned until Diamond's next turn?
Yes.
End of my next turn.
Okay. I am going to then I'm gonna mind sliver one of those. I guess I don't really know which one to go for, so I'll just do one of them. They need to make an intelligence save.
Okay. If you want to choose, Direm's in front of one, Amelia's next to the other one. So, dealer's choice. But
one-
intelligence save, 14.
14. How do I know what this does? So I'm trying to figure out if because it's not telling me what the save is on the spell right here.
8
So it's
plus proficiency plus intelligence modifier.
Oh, then no, 15.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay. It takes. Okay, so it's gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it was right there the whole time. So it's only 4. It's only 4 psychic damage, but on the next saving throw, it subtracts a D4 from its result.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Theodore is going to run up to that one that you just slivered, because it seems to be the weakest one. He's going to attack twice. I don't roll for Theodore. He has his own page. Good thing I caught that, because it was not a good roll.
Okay.
A 23 to hit will hit.
It does have advantage, if that matters.
It didn't matter, because they both hit. But for following ones, it will. 20, 19. And he swings again with a 27. 6. Then he looks back to you, Igor. Says, "Sir, I think if you need, I can handle this. If you need to go to stop the World Eater, I can stop these guys."
No, we need to win the final fight.
Oh, all right, sir. Figured I'd offer. And it will
Not getting out
be
of that
Direm's
this easy.
turn.
I am gonna go ham on this stunned water elemental. 1/4 staff.
Right.
Come on. Roll 20.
13 just hits.
It's actually an 18 because it's stunned until the end of my next turn.
That 2 also hits.
I'm then going to smack it again whenever my damage comes through. Come on, my internet is atrocious tonight. 13 damage to it.
All right.
23
Will
to hit.
Bow, 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 bow.
14 damage to it.
Damage. You swing your staff through it twice, just chopping water off it. It's still up, stunned currently.
Okay, then I'm going to punch it. Ooh, for an 11, that misses though.
That misses. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll take one more attack against this one. 18. There we go.
18 will hit.
For And then, screw it. I'll put a Hand of Harm into it as well. So 6, and then some extra 8 total.
Just enough. That's the thing. You punch it, and you see the necrotic damage start to seep through the water in its body as it also just disperses back into the pool.
Okay, then I'm just going to use my movement to get over next to Amelia on this final one.
All right. And speaking of Amelia, it's your turn.
Okay. Another con save, please.
Can do. It got a 11.
Fail. 7 radiant damage.
Burst of light once again comes out from Amelia's words, as it's still there, just barely holding together.
Bad puddle. And yeah, that's her turn.
Okay, Igor.
Yeah, I'll run up to the final one and stab with the spear. Pretty simple.
Alright.
Whoa!
Hey, how do you finish off this last water weird?
You know, I know it's getting old, but yeah, as I just charge up, the spear jabs into it, the water explodes, and then like as the like little splashes of water land on people, they just kind of evaporate.
Very nice. Yes, you stab it in its bulbous butt, and it explodes into water.
Igor, you have an issue. You really need to stop stabbing things in the butt. You have an obsession at this point.
It is known weak spot of many creatures. Does not matter if you fight clean or dirty, as long as, you know, job is done.
I'll remember that, sir. Clean or dirty, no matter what.
I feel like that's a really bad thing to teach him.
Just remember, after stab spear, make sure to rinse off. Yes?
Always rinse your spear after stabbing.
Good
Are
boy.
you always talking about spears or spears? Because I hate when you do this! And she starts walking off.
Why is she mad at
Dyron,
me?
like, real quick, looks at Theodore and is like, in both cases, look, with both, just, it's a good practice in both sense as a medical professional.
And
This is
make
getting
sure
weird. I'm confused.
to always sheathe your spear.
Oh, I don't have one of those for my spear. I just gotta carry it around.
It'll make sense one day. Back in the carriage, back in the carriage. We got other things to do.
Where are we going now, gang?
Follow the distraction. We need to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you get in the carriage and start to fly, following this path of destruction. You see, just everything is absolutely flat, and trees are destroyed. Any temples that would have been within its line would have been crumbled. And you see like this giant tail that's been dragged behind it as well. And you guys, if you're taking a short rest, you can.
Yes.
This will be
Perfect.
a little over an hour flight. So whenever you get back from that, and then it's not
Mimi's
too long.
just praying the whole time.
Yes, you're praying the whole time.
I'm going to,
Sure.
as we're going, I'm going to hand out my little smelling salts. I'm going to give one to. I'm going to keep one for myself. I'm going to give one to Theodore, and then I'm going to give one to Amelia, which is 3 temporary hit points. You can use it as a bonus action.
Cool.
I'm on the short rest. I'm writing some stuff down.
As we pass over Sparks' gravesite, just, we will be back, comrade.
Yes, so you fly off. I had to laugh because you said comrade. And a little, you're getting like even less than an hour in, you can spot this thing off in the distance. Just this enormous beast that towers above everything around it. These 5 heads that will swing down and grab things and pull them down. And I'm going to get some better music than that for this. As you're approaching, its tail will whip around and take down mountainsides as it just destroys everything in its path. And in front of it, further off, as you get closer, you can see that there's the mountain range kind of comes in front of it. And in the middle of that mountain range is a large wall that seems to be like an entrance in and out of this upcoming area. Who is driving? I assume Theodore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to need to make... Yeah, he's going to need to make an animal handling check to get these Pegasus to move towards this thing. If you're flying right at it, that is. I don't know where you plan on flying to specifically. You should tell him, I guess.
I assumed right at it. But that may just be me.
Would it be best if we stay in there and fight it from above? For a little.
Not
I
super
don't think
effective from the air.
Pegasus will be really cool with that. Amelia's gonna ritually cast Speak with Animals to try and help.
Yeah, you can ritually cast Speak with Animals. What are you going to say with them before we do this animal handling check?
I know it's really scary, but everything's gonna disappear if we don't do this. So can you just get close and, I don't know if you can, really quietly to it? Pretty please? Pretty please? She's just desperate.
Yeah. You can see the fear in their eyes as they're galloping through the air. Theodore will do his animal handling with advantage. He gets a nat 20 because of it. Like you see as you're talking to them, they begin to start to steel themselves as they fly directly towards Polychronos, the World Eater. As you begin to descend upon him, I'm going to delete everybody and we'll roll a new initiative.
Ooh.
Hey-o.
Okay, then as we do that, Amelia's going to reach over as we get close and cast Protection from Energy on Igor for acid.
Yep. I'm going to chug my potion of acid resistance.
Yeah, I don't know what our prep stuff availability is, but if we can, then I'd like to cast invisibility on Dyram.
Okay. You can do that.
I reach over with my ringed hand, and it like shadowy forms, and you disappear.
God.
I'm waiting for like the last second before we're diving in and casting Bless. How many people can I hit again? Sorry, I always forget this.
3?
3 with a normal cast speed.
Level or higher, you can add 1 additional. Is it worth hitting an additional creature?
I still need an initiative from Ukrit as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna just cast Bless at. Screw it. I'm gonna cast Bless at 2nd level, and I'm gonna hit our party.
Okay. You do all of that. That's fine. And now we are in initiative. Ukrit, you are about 60 feet out from this thing in the air.
Oh, we're already that. Oh,
Yep, all this casting your spells is what got you that close. Or, I guess. Well, do you want to be starting this further back? It'll be harder for everybody else if you are.
No, that's fine. I just
with you.
want, as long as I know that this is what we're doing. Okay. Let's see, I've got Dyram's invisible, and I'm concentrating on that. I am going to. I don't.
Just
What?
for me, is this regular invisibility or greater?
Regular.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. It's through my shadow touched feed.
Cool.
So I guess I don't want to like. Can I just look around? Is it just the World Eater? I don't see like the gods, or they don't have any like minions waiting for us.
Do a perception check for me. This
Um,
won't be your action. This is just for fun.
Okay, 15.
15. You don't see any of the gods around currently, and you are a little too high up to see anything. There's nothing within its wake of destruction, but it's all trees around it as well. So.
Okay. Oh, okay. I needed to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. It got a 13.
Oh, baby boy! I whip out this wand and I point it out, and a thin blue line straight from it, with a creature within 60 feet of me who fails this DC 15 Constitution saving throw, is paralyzed for 1 minute.
I hate to have you explain the whole thing and then pull legendary resistance out on you.
Nope, that's absolutely fine. That's what I was going for.
Can't you make him fail with a die too?
Not with legendary resistance.
You can't? Oh, okay.
No, legendary resistance you just pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you fail, you can just choose.
It's no. This is absolutely fine. I am going. This is what I'm going at. So I do this, and it when I burn through one of its legendary resistances.
Yes. As you do this, I assume that's the end of your turn, right?
That's the end of my turn because I'm concentrating on Direm.
As you do this, and the spell hits in, has to like put energy into ignoring it. One of its heads turns at the flying chariot, and it stops and is waiting for you guys to move towards it further. Direm.
We're 60 feet above it?
60 feet out from it. Well, you're not 60 feet above it. You're 60 feet away from it. Its heads can reach your level.
Oh, well, that changes what I was gonna do. Shoot, I was gonna do a cool thing and jump down on top of it, but that's okay.
That's what I want to do too.
You can always hold your jump.
Yeah. I mean, I need to wait until I have even the possibility of hitting it physically, because I'm not going to use Ray of Sickness on it, because that's going to be piddly and it's going to waste my visibility on some 2d8 poison damage. So I'm going to hold my action if I can get within swinging distance of it, hopefully, like, not trying to destroy a head, but also I'd like to hit it.
All right. It is Palukranos' turn. Seeing that it has an aerial assault on it, it's going to turn towards the chariot as all 5 of the heads raise up to you guys. And the first one's going to attempt to attack the Pegasus. Direm, if you want to punch it while it's doing this, go for it.
Should I don't know. Do we know? This is a mechanics question. Do we, like, what's going to cause the heads to sever? Do we know? Like, is punching going to cause the heads to explode?
You're not entirely sure. You know that Freaka said that even if you don't cut it off, it will just bite off its other heads to get the regeneration to go.
I think I'm going to hold on. I think I'm just going to let my action go because I want to save my invisibility for when I can do more.
We'll get the first bite in then. That will hit. Need all of these, please. As it does. This first one, like, it hits the Pegasus and damages one of its wings pretty well, and another one comes up to snap at it as well. That will also hit, and just completely takes that Pegasus off of the axle that is holding all of them on, the yoke, and the other 3 heads watch as the chariot begins to spin out of control down towards the tree line. So effectively, you are out of combat with this thing because you're spinning too far away from it. But you are going to land and you're going to take some damage.
No,
now,
we are not.
You're not because you're in Gust Featherfall.
Because as a reaction, I'm just... and I take control of my first time of one of my sorcerer spells, and I Featherfall all 5 of us. Sorry, Pegasus. Sorry, Pegoppides. I can only
you
do
are
5.
inside the chariot, so you'll have to remove yourselves from the chariot as it's falling. So I'll need dexterity saves for that. And also, it's a sorcery, so you need to do a wild magic, correct?
Oh, actually then, okay, if we're participating, if I instead cast it on the Pegoppides, will that help us not crash?
I'll say if you cast it on the Pegasus, they'll be able to handle it enough not to crash, but you will still be spinning far away from it. Like, you won't be able to direct where you're going, but you won't fully crash and take damage. You'll be able to, float down enough.
Then I would rather do that, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able to do that as you float away. And you wild magic surge roll. I believe you're only at 1 right now, right? Or maybe...
I am at 2, I think.
2, okay. I thought you might be at 2.
I love it.
I never
love to see it.
Remember to pull up this damn table. Then you
would, of all days.
Can't wait for this to be a I can't wait for this to be a fireball.
Yeah, that's not what we need.
All right.
The wild magic table.
You want me to roll that hundo?
Yeah, roll that hundo as I pull this thing up.
51.
51.
Oh no.
Oh,
It could be anything.
Oh no.
I have no idea. I don't know the
Depends
table
what
well
table
enough.
he uses.
So as you're slowly kind of the chariot's kind of bouncing down as these Pegasus trying to correct themselves as they have Featherfall, and drifting off into the forest, suddenly this shield just appears in front of you.
Ooh.
So mechanically, you have a +2 to your AC, and you're immune to magic missile.
Nice. Just the shield spell.
And it's only for a minute.
Oh, that's absolutely fine, I guess.
I guess. So yes, you guys land in this forest. You aren't able to see Polychronos anymore, but you can feel the earth trembling underneath you as it walks towards Tessa.
I can't believe the one time I say I have full control over this.
Right.
I think my magic I think shield's great, because naturally my body's my magic energy's protection. But yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, you can get out the chariot if you want. There's 3 Pegasus left, and the 1 is just completely gone.
Do we have an idea of how far we fell? How long it would take to catch up to this thing?
I don't know that you know for sure because you were kind of spinning as you were flopping, kind of trying to correct yourself down. But
how far up were we?
Less than 150, you would know
Less
for
than 150?
sure.
Okay, because it's Featherfall is 60, reduces it to 60 feet per.
Yeah,
per
and
round.
you were kind of moving outwards as this thing was spinning.
So.
I mean, I'm going to, once we land and are on the ground, because I'm still invisible, I'm going to try to scoop up Amelia, and I'm running towards Polychronos. And just saying, we have to go. We have everything, and it is now.
All
Yep.
right.
And just piggyback ride on an invisible diadem.
So as you begin to run with Amelia, and you're running through the forest, what are the rest of you doing? Theodore, Igor, and Ukrit?
They're running through the forest to get to it. I'm just gonna do the same.
Yeah. Theodore, stay close to Igor.
Yeah. I have 90 movement using my action to dash.
And you also, actually, 100, because you started off next to Igor and his aura.
Not true. You get that little boost from Igor's aura.
Okay, yeah, so then I can go 100 feet.
All right, you begin running off into the forest. What are these guys looking like? And in front of you, they don't seem to notice you yet because it's Amelia just kind of floating through the air. You see these two enormous green creatures that seem to be just covered in vines, kind of crawling through the forest towards you guys.
Uh-oh.
How, like, have I used my...
Vines like Karametra or vines like Nylea?
Vines, like they look like they're creatures made out of vines, and they have these horrible, like, jagged teeth on the bottom jaw.
Can we avoid them? Avoid them? Direct?
Yeah, I mean, if possible, I would just run around them. Like, see them and then divert and take a little bit of a loop around.
Alright, as you get closer, try to do a stealth check for
Okay. I would have advantage, but it may cancel out because I have Amelia on my back.
Oh no.
Yeah, as you start to run by, the one looks at you and reaches out to swipe at you. We'll stick with initiative, but they just need to add their initiative in. Which creature am I using for them? This snail. I have freaking icons for these guys.
They would also have disadvantage because I'm still invisible.
They do have blind sight.
Oh, well, you know.
Not to give that little fun tidbit away, but
It's fair.
do.
Good to know.
And they got a 12. There are two of these things. Dyram and Amelia are immediate next to him. Ukrit and Igor, you aren't too far behind, but Dyram's a little bit faster, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Amelia on him.
I can move 80 if I dash. That's it.
I'll say you guys are about 20 feet behind him.
I think I can move 90 if I dash with it when I'm next to Igor.
Yeah, I'll say 20 at the most behind him, but you can be closer if you'd like to. But Dyram and Amelia are right next to these two creatures. And Christopher.
Oh.
Yes?
You help Dyram with these.
Oh, okay.
He's so far behind us, isn't he? He only has 30 movement.
He is probably struggling to keep up.
Yeah, he's a little bit behind you, Igor.
We're so quick. That's why I picked up Amelia, because I was the quickest. I'm like, she's coming with me.
I look back and see he's going slow and shake my head, and then I get ready to attack instead.
I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Create Bonfire on the whichever one I can closest to Dyram.
All right.
I need a dex save.
A dex saving throw. It got a 10.
It got a 10. Okay. So it takes... Let's see, how much is it going to take? 4 damage fire!
Big
you
four.
Plant.
Thing on these? Yes.
So, 2d8.
So you start this fire on this thing, and it doesn't seem super perturbed by it. Like almost as when the fire's licking it, like water starts seeping out of its body. It does like char it a little bit, but it seems to be less than what you would think.
Oh, it's a grass water type. It's dual type.
Yeah. Shit. Using bonfire on it.
No, just picturing a bunch of Ludicolo.
Yeah.
Dyram, you currently have a satyr on your back.
I think because of that, mostly just for flavor, because I have like holding on to Amelia, so I'm just going to kick out at these vine creatures around me and just try to mess them up, focusing on the one that Ukrit started to burn. I'm gonna hit that one with my fist/foot. If it'll roll, I'll roll real dice, just see. That's quicker. got a natural 1 on the real dice. That's cool. That's a lot of fun.
Wait, it's a
Oh,
22
but
on
I got a
fifth.
22 on
Yeah,
roll 20.
so I'll count that. It hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit it there, and then I'm gonna hit it immediately again. My apartment complex has had issues with internet, and tonight it decided to say "fuck you."
Isn't that the way of it?
And even plugged into the Ethernet, and it's like, no, we can do nothing tonight.
Not tonight.
Doesn't it know this is the penultimate episode?
Right?
Penultimate episode of Theros, everybody, and the internet won't work.
We got things to do. Oh, good gravy. Okay.
Oh lordy. Yeah, I mean,
I got 9 damage on my fist attack.
Oh, there it is now!
you got 8.
Every time, dude.
And you hit with the second one if you want to roll that damage.
Cool, great. I'm just clicking things because then I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it a third time. I'm not doing flurry of blows. I
Honestly,
don't know
you should
why.
You're
I rolled-
attacking it?
You should just roll physical the rest of the night.
Yes.
Roll 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so my invisibility's down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You're not
I mean, okay.
9.
9. Okay, then my third attack is fucking natural 1. That dice is on the floor, so my bonus action 1 misses.
All right. Yeah, so it takes all these punches, and because you have some magical punches, they seem to be hurting. But this thing is still up. Anything else from you?
Nope, that's all my stuff.
All right. So this first one that you just started punching is going to try and make some slam attacks against you. The first one is a 16.
Misses.
Second one, natural 1.
Misses.
And as the other one starts to crawl towards you as well, because you're the closest thing to it, nat 20.
I mean, yes.
Oh, I just threw my other dice on the ground. Apparently I don't need that one, but let's do the damage here. I need a couple of those, huh? I used to have my dice bag open, but not tonight. Mirror. Mirror, I need some more damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that one was cockeyed. I had to reroll it. Okay, cool. That's better for you. That's... Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's 28 damage from the first hit.
Holy
one.
shit, Shark.
And the second one will hit you, or try to hit you again with that one. That's going to hit because it's a 26. Not a crit though at this time. Okay, so that's only 10 damage on the second hit. As this thing just slams both of its fists into you, or what appear to be fists. Amelia, your piggyback ride's getting beat up.
Okay, so Amelia is going to try something strange. She's going to hold up her holy symbol of Karametra and try her channel divinity.
Alright.
As an action, you can channel divinity and present your holy symbol to charm one for 1 minute each beast or plant creature that you can see within 30 feet if it fails a wisdom saving throw.
We both have to make a wisdom saving throw. One got a 16, the other a 10.
One passes, one fails.
Alright, do you have preference on which one? Because I rolled them both at the same time.
They're both
right
here
up on you.
beside me, doesn't matter.
So, do you want the one that Diamonds punch more, or the one that he's punched less?
Punch less is charmed, if I can.
Cool, yeah, that one is charmed. And it's for how long?
1 minute.
Yes, that one is charmed.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Good play.
And then she's just like, I didn't think that was gonna work.
Just like,
and bonus action. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna use that yet. Oh yeah, no, you can have a healing word.
thanks. This thing's fucked me up.
Igor?
I'm rushing in and
12.
coming down with my spear.
On which one?
The one that is not charmed. The one that has the most damage on it.
Okay.
15.
A 15 just hits.
Everybody, remember you're blessed.
Oh, shoot.
10 damage. That spear didn't hit as hard as it usually does, Igor. What's going on, bud?
Don't know. I'm gonna come back again with another hit.
That'll hit.
20 damage.
You slice into the thing twice or stab it twice, whichever you want to do.
Slash, then stab. And if it's still up, I pull
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
still up.
And I'm like, oh yeah. And I hit it with the opposite end. With a bonus action.
That'll hit.
For 10.
10 bludgeoning.
That was a question I had for you. Do I still get the 2d8 with the opposite end?
No.
Okay,
We'll
then
see.
I just do. Do I still get the magic bonus on it?
Yes.
Okay. So I get a d4 plus 3 then?
3, yes.
So it
And it already has it in there. If you hover over it, it says the 3 magic already on there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out because I think I set it to do 2d8.
The bludgeoning says you rolled 1d4 plus.
Yeah, it
4
says
plus
1d4 plus 4 strength plus 3 magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
it looks
so
like
that's
it's
correct?
good.
Sweet. Okay, then 10.
yeah.
Wanna
Cool.
make Sure.
Yes, this thing is still standing. So I'm trying to think. Eeyore was 20, and what's his name? Theodore begins to rush forward. I'll say he gets your aura if he's from like when you're initially running or something. Wait, no, I don't think that works out. Because how far is your aura?
I think it's just 10 feet.
Yeah, he wouldn't get it. No, it's only 5 feet. I think you get 10-foot bonus or something. I can't remember. It's one or the other. It's 10 feet and you get 5-foot bonus, right?
I think it
That
starts
might
at
be
10.
it.
I have Aura of Protection's 10 feet. Don't know.
All the auras, I think, are the same radius.
I don't think he would get either, right? Because I think he was too far away. So he isn't. He uses his dash to get up to these shambling mounds, but can't attack on this turn. But as he does this, you hear, on my mark, fire. That was bad. Sorry. And you hear the rushing of arrows whizzing through the air. And as you look up, you see this volley of arrows, and they all burst and start impacting on these creatures. Ooh, nat 20. And there's more than one of these guys. A few more. Yes, a couple volleys of arrows just land into these shambling mounds. Sorry, I gave it away. And they take damage from this, of course. This one takes double that, so... and this one will also take that damage. As from behind you, a figure drops from the trees. Oh, it seems like you needed a little bit of help there. We can take care of these if you want to move on.
You're amazing!
Oh, we try. Satyrs, fire! And another volley of arrows go if you guys want to start running.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It is, you have to be within 5 feet, and it extends our movement by... If we start within 5, it increases by our speed by 10. Once he hits 18, the aura will increase to 10.
Okay, cool. But yeah, you guys can take the disengage and just run away from this as the Satyrs of the Skull of Vale are able to hold off these mounds for you guys as you continue to run.
I am going to, while we're running, I'm going to drink one of my potions, and I heal 8 more, and then I'm going to snort my smelling salts to get my 3 temporary HP.
Cool.
How much are you still down? Because I was going to lay on hands you.
Let me do math.
You got 12 from Amelia.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to be down 18 is what I'll be down.
Heal you 18.
Cool. Then I'll be at full health. Take a quick second, do some healing.
Anybody have anything else before you continue onward?
No, just once we see it's close enough to start attacking, she's gonna gift a Karametra herself.
I will let you know for future things. It won't matter anymore. But the channel divinity, when you charmed, it only couldn't attack Amelia, so it's still
Just so I posted it there.
But yes, yeah. So that you guys continue to run, make perception checks to see if you can follow. I mean, it won't be too hard because this thing's freaking huge, but it's more of like following the tremors at this point.
I wish I had kept
I
that
got an
for-
11.
Alright. So we got 18, we got a nat 20, not the 24, we got a 15. Dirams isn't coming through. Oh, you rolled yours.
I got an 11.
Got an
I'm
11.
just gonna roll physical dice for the rest of the night.
Igor, you're able to point out where the epicenter of these tremors are coming from. And you start to run towards it, but also as you're running, you're listening really hard to hear where these thuds are coming from, and you also hear other like creaking and crashing of trees coming from that direction as well, but it doesn't seem to be the same as the destruction the Polokranos is creating, as if there's something else that's going to be within your way on the way up here.
Well, it is dead ahead, but be careful. I hear other creatures in the woods.
Can we avoid it?
Do I think that we would be able to avoid it?
It doesn't seem like it, no.
I don't think so. It is right in our path.
Then let's make it quick.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, like, hearing that, I'm going to set Amelia down just so I have my hands free.
Okay, cool. Yes, you guys continue to run at it, and Igor, as you're making sure everybody's aware that there's going to be other things, because of your nat 20, you're able to see as this giant, it looks like a hand, it comes swinging at you and just misses the top of your head, as the familiar sight of a large living tree peers through the trees at you, and you guys are surrounded by these 5 tree ents, and they have these little they kind of look elemental in nature, but there are humanoid figures sitting on their shoulders, and we'll keep that same initiative. I just need new initiative for these guys. I can't let you guys just run right at Polokranos.
You could,
can.
though. You could.
I could, but that's not fun, right? You guys Igor wanted fights. I'm giving you guys fights.
I want to fight the damn World Eater. I'm gonna let Igor not Igor.
Specify that.
I'm gonna let fucking Theodore handle this.
I mean, Next's line is the Kraken, so.
Okay. Is it me? Where are we at?
I got to give these guys initiative first. I'm just getting their
Okay,
HP and armor class in on these placeholders. I will let you know that you can see 5 of these treants, and each one of them have one of those little guys on them. Guys or gals. Might be. So...
Wonder if I should charm them all again.
Sorry, who did you say was riding the trees?
There's humanoids that appear to be nature-esque, like they're covered in leaves, and it's hard, like they have paler skin, and there's like leaves all over them. Almost like nymphs is what they look like. If that helps, I don't know that it does. And the nymphs are being used as the Kraken. So if you can see turn order, that's why there's a Kraken on the journal. They're actually nymphs.
I can't see anything on the journal.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Ukrit, you are first up.
I am going to mind sliver one of the nymphs. So I need an intelligence saving throw of 15.
Let me check everything about them. 2 6s for 2 7s, so yeah, they fail.
Well, only one of them, right?
Only one of them, but they have advantage. That's why.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay. So they take let's just roll it. Four psychic damage, and on its next saving throw, it's going to subtract a D4 from its roll. Leave this one to me.
All right. It is these nymphs. So all 5 of them kind of hold their hand out, and a ball of energy begins to crackle in there, and each one of you is going to get this shot at you. So first one for Dyram. That's cocked. I'll re-roll it. Same roll. 19.
Hits.
That will get you for... Where's the damage dice I need for this? I just read it. There it is. 7 damage to you.
Okay.
Ukrit will go with you next.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because of my cloak of displacement.
It still gets a 16.
All right.
Uh,
Okay.
you do anything about it, or are you just taking the damage?
There's nothing I can do. I have that shield.
Okay, cool.
But I don't
you
know
were sounding
if
like
it's-
it.
I didn't know.
5.
No. Okay. What?
It's only 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage. Okay.
Amelia, yours is next for a 17.
Miss.
Miss on you. Igor, you're next. That
Oh.
one is a 23.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a hit.
For 8 damage. And then we have Theodore. That will also hit him with a 24.
Igor
4 damage.
also needs to do a concentration check with less.
True.
Yes.
16.
That will pass.
Yeah. Also, I think with my sentinel, I can do something because.
It is ranged. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, how far?
The treants are surrounding you. They're all like, it's hard. I'll roll a d20 and they'll see how far the treants are. But they're also on the treants' shoulders, so they would be too far away. But I'll let you know what the treants are at. The treants are at 15 feet.
Okay, so they're too far for my range, anyways. Then.
Yeah.
When I said leave this to me, I do want to clarify. I was referring to specifically the nymph that I attacked.
Not all of them.
Not everything.
Ballsy.
I didn't realize there was 5 of them.
I figured.
It is Dyram's turn.
Okay, I am gonna do what I do best and run up and punch a tree. Well, not punch the tree. I'm gonna hit it with my quarterstaff.
Cool.
So with bless, okay, 17 plus 9 is a 26, and then 9 plus 9 is 18.
Those will both hit.
Okay, two-handed is 2d8. Oh my gosh, now I have to do math live, y'all. 5, 6.
Excuse me.
Feel your pain.
That is 18 damage total,
Total. All right.
which is magical.
Yep.
And then I think I just have to use a key to take the dodge action, because I can't get blasted by these dudes.
Okay. It is the treants' turns.
Yep.
And they are they'll each only take 1 on each of you, so they're not gonna full treant all of you. But I need a bunch of dice. First one, we'll start with Dyram. It has disadvantage because of dodge. The disadvantage, it got 17.
Misses.
Cool. Next one is Amelia. I'll go for you next. That's an 11 because they had a nat 1, so it doesn't even matter if it was 11 or not. Igor, we'll go with you next. 19.
That just hits.
I thought it might. Where's the damage from this? 21 damage as this tree smashes into Igor. Ukrit's next. Yikes! That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled really bad on the damage dice, so that's only 12 damage.
Oh.
Smashes into you, and then 1 for our boy Theodore. A 13. It misses Theodore. That is all of them just wailing away at you. They have moved in because they need to, so they're all 10 feet out at this point.
Well, I'm right on top of one.
Yeah, you're right on top of one. So that one didn't have to move, but the rest of them kind of encroached on the rest of you. Amelia.
Okay, she's gonna try Channel Divinity again and just be like, please go away.
All right, these tree ants have to make that save, but the nymphs do not. Right? Let me double check the nymphs. Nope, they don't. So it's a DC 16 Wisdom.
Correct.
See how many of them it hits. 1 fail. 1 success. 1 success. 2 success.
The one that Ukrit
3 fail.
hit has a D4 minus on it.
No, that's a nymph that I.
Yeah, he hit a nymph.
Oh, you hit the nymph. Sorry, I thought you
Yeah.
hit
So
the tree.
3 fail, 2 success. These first 2 are the ones that pass on my screen. So the one that got hit, I won't count because that's weird. So two of the full health ones are charmed. The other 3 are not, so they won't hit Amelia at least. So I'll say the one right in front of you also failed, so that the other ones would have to disengage with somebody else to go in you.
Okay.
Or at least to the extent that they're 10 feet away from everybody, because they can hit further away. Alright.
And then, Direm's looking pretty hurt again.
Nope, I only took 5 damage
Okay.
because I had 3 temps, so I'm good for this round.
Okay. Instead, you'll get a sanctuary. So if anyone tries to attack you, they have to make a wisdom save, and if they fail, they have to choose a new target or just auto fails.
Yes. And that only is until Direm attacks. Because then it'll end if you try to deal damage.
Mhm.
Or if you do deal damage, right?
If I make an attack.
Creature makes an attack, yeah.
Just in case.
Yep,
'Cause
it'll save him
it's-
for a little bit at least. If I think he goes. Well, it'll save him from the nymphs.
Yeah.
Igor.
All right.
Which
I'm just gonna find one of the ones closest to me and go for 2 swings. 22 and a 27.
They'll both hit.
21 and 22.
43 damage. Not bad.
How do they look? The one
They're still.
looking good.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just use the opposite end then. 14.
Misses.
All right.
Just kind of glances off its leg.
All right. That's it.
All right. It's your boy Theodore's turn. He will rush forward to join you on your Trient. He'll make a stab. That one.
No.
He'll try again for a 21.
Theodore, come on!
He's going to pump a Divine Smite into this. So let me just do this. 15 piercing, and then 9 radiant on top of that. So it's 24 damage. I've got you, Mr. Igor. Don't worry. We'll take things down.
You'll peel the bark from the flesh.
As he yells this out, the one of the tree ants that's circling behind you, lets out a loud yell as an explosion of fire comes off of its back. Let me get what I need for this roll. I should have had this already. Like many things that I do here, I don't.
You know, heat of the moment. It's okay.
Heat of
I
the
forgive
moment. It was the heat of the moment.
you. Thank you, Grizz.
Yeah. does some damn damage. Yeah, as this fire explodes off of this treant's back, it just completely topples over, and it squishes the nymph that was on it as well. And standing behind it is this large armored figure, carrying a shield that radiates with rainbow light and is holding a large golden hammer in the other hand.
Hello.
My father said you guys needed some help here.
What are you
Great.
waiting for? Break some twigs!
As she takes another swing. This one unfortunately misses. She swings it back around and just glances off the tree. Ukrit, it's your turn.
The nymph that I hit before previously, I need it to make a wisdom saving throw minus a d4.
Or minus a d4, cool. Still has advantage, though.
Still hoping it's D's.
Where? Oh, yeah, I turned the page because I need to get the hammer stats. Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
16.
Alright, nope, never mind. That's that. I try to a crown of iron thorns, like, and then fizzles out. Nope, I tried.
Alright, does it still have its disadvantage, or its d4 thing, or?
No, that was used as the...
Cool.
It was just the next save.
Alright, and then it is these nymphs again. There is 4 of them left. One is going to shoot at Valethina, who just joined the battle. It shoots its magic, and she holds that shining shield up, and it shoots it right back at it. Because she now has the flail snail shield that you gave her. And it blasts the nymph right in the chest. It doesn't take it out, but it does some damage to it. And then there are 3 of these guys left. One of them, I'm going to roll a d. How many of you are there? 5? I'll roll a d6 because I'll count Valethina in this too. And we'll go down initiative order, see who it hits. It's gonna try and hit Valethina again. Didn't learn from its last one. And it bounces it back again and hits this nymph as well. Next nymph is gonna shoot at a d6. He's gonna shoot at Ukrit this time.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage, it's gonna fail anyway because that first roll sucked.
Okay.
And then we have one more that needs to go, and that's a 4, so that means Igor shooting at you. 18.
Misses.
19,
Yay.
sorry.
Oh, hits.
Yeah, sorry, it's a
Son
plus.
of a
It was a plus. Oops. For 2 damage.
Alright.
And that is all of them. Dyram.
Okay. I'm unloading on this dude in front of me. Okay, that's
All right.
24 and... Ooh, I don't know. The 15?
The 24 hits.
Okay. So that is going to be 8 damage to it. YOLO, we got Valethina here. I'm going to Flurry of Blows. I only have 6 key left because I want this battle to end. 2 punches. Oops, no, it's not going to be dice. 23 and 21.
With it.
6, 5, 16 damage from that, and I'm going to pump in my... No, I'm not going to do Hand of Harm, so just 16 damage.
Cool. You do that. Anything else from you?
No, that's all my stuff. That's all my stuff.
All right, let's see what these treants are attacking. That makes sense for it to attack you. So the treant that you just punched is going to swing at you twice. Or just once, sorry. I was only having them swing once, that's right. For a 21.
That'll hit.
That will hit, indeed. $19 damage to you.
Okay.
The next one, swinging at Igor. That's going to miss with a 16. And then the last two are both swinging at your boy Theodore. They both hit.
Oh no.
Oh no, he says. 17 damage off the first one. And... $17 damage off the second one.
My boy. My boy.
I'm confused. Is he friends with him or not?
That one hurt, Mr. Igor. I'm still here.
Rub some dirt on it. You will be fine.
Amelia.
Alright, the ones that are charmed by her, she's going to try to convince to go away.
Alright.
You don't want to fight anymore. Please leave. Go home. Please.
Let me double check the rules on Charmed. I think you can do this with advantage. I just want to make sure. Yeah, advantage.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna go well, but you know.
18. They both kind of look at each other, confused. They don't seem to be moving. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
They both rolled very well.
It was worth the try.
Anything else?
Yes. Healing word for poor Theodore.
Alright. How much does Theodore get?
8.
A
Cool.
pity heal.
Oh, thanks, Satyr. That helped a lot. What's your name?
It's Amelia.
Oh, I should have learned that when we were flying through the air for that long. But, I was busy with the horses and Heraclos and all that. Thanks. Igor, it's your turn.
I just realized I haven't been taking temporary hit point damage. I've been taking actual health. So I'm just going to heal myself for the temp hit points and then get rid of them.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I forgot I had those. So I'm going to attack the nearest one, Treant, if possible. There's still Treants, right?
Yep. There's still
Nearest-
four of each.
Nearest Treant. Stabby.
Second one hits with a crit.
How's the one that I'm attacking look?
Not great. It's
Okay,
also
not
one
gonna bother.
Igor's been attacking, so you guys have been both hitting this thing.
Or 24 plus 17.
24 plus 17. What's the math on that? I am brain dead. 41. Cool. He is still standing, but not looking great.
Alright, I'm gonna come in with the butt end. Hey,
That'll
look at
hit.
that 26 for 10.
10 bludgeoning, still up.
Oh my dear goodness. I can't do anything else.
Alright.
I should have Divine Smited, but I thought he'd go down.
I hate to do it, but I'll help you, Mr. Igor. 16 hits. 12. Second stab. 22. 18. Just close enough that it doesn't fall. Oh, I thought for sure that would help. But it's just like, it's drooping at this point. All the wood, the bark on it is cracked. Not looking great.
Keep on hacking away.
Volithina will take her 2 swings as well. Both of those hitting. So these treants that were looking at each other for Amelia, not quite moving still, she two huge smashes of this hammer, fire exploding off of it, and it begins to crumble as well, killing both it and its little guy. So you're down to 3. Ooh, crit.
I am going to cast a level 2 magic missile. I believe that means... just click this button. So one of these missiles is aimed at the treant that Theodore and Igor were fighting.
Cool.
And then the rest... the ones Valathina were fighting are dead now?
Yep, she's killed the 2 that she's swung at so far.
Okay. Then whichever one is whatever is harassing Dyram, I will pump the rest of them into there. So the first result is going to be the one. So 2 sorry. What is it?
Because it'll be
cast. Okay.
4 missiles.
So 3 damage to the one that was fighting Igor and Theodore.
Okay. Yeah, that missile smacks into that one, and it like bursts through the middle of it, and the treant falls down, squishing its nymph.
Don't worry, I'll help you with that one, and then the rest go into whatever one guy was fighting. So that would be 15.
15 into that one. That one is still standing. I also accidentally deleted some guys, but I remember where they go. So next is the nymphs. Again, we're gonna roll some d6 to see who they hit. Both of them are crit.
Okay, disadvantage.
Disadvantage. The first one got a nymph. Where are you? 11 on the first one.
Do I still have shield?
I don't think you used it.
No, the wild magic shield.
The wild
Oh,
magic
the wild
shield.
magic shield. That only lasts for a minute, so yeah, I'll say you still have it.
Okay, then it miss.
Okay, cool. Then second one is a 16.
That's with a disadvantage?
That's with disadvantage.
Alright, that one hits.
All right, let me grab my done diddly dice for this. That is a 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And the other one, oh yeah, they both attacked you. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
What kind of damage was that?
Force damage.
Okay.
Dyram.
Fuck, one of them is a natural 1, so that one doesn't hit. The other one's a 27 for 9 damage.
Cool.
I'm assuming it's still up.
It is still up. You'd be right.
How's it looking? What's the situation?
It's still pretty sturdy. This one's been chipped at, but it hasn't been taking the big hits like that other one was.
I'm just gonna use one bonus action attack. Okay, plus a d4 because I'm still blessed. 7 to 26.
26 will hit.
That's only 6 damage. That's gonna be 8 normal damage, and then I'm gonna pump a Hand of Harm into it so that it's a disadvantage on his attack rolls against me. That's another 7 necrotic damage.
So total of 15 damage between the two things.
Okay. 14, I think. Sorry, because I only have plus 5 on my face. So, yeah, 14.
Cool. All right.
And it is now poisoned.
It is now poisoned. Are you poisoned? You are poisoned.
They work like the other treants they are.
Yeah, I know that. Anything else?
That's everything I have.
Amelia.
All right.
It's one charmed one and the one that Dyram's been beaten up on.
she's going to use. Are they within 5 feet of each other?
No, they are not.
Okay. Then just word of radiance on the one that Direm's fighting.
And what kind of save again?
Con.
Con save. He rolled a nat 1 for a total of 6.
11 radiant damage.
Ooh. Yep, as radiance bursts through it, it's still standing, looking weaker than before.
Okay.
It is their turns. The one that is charmed and was just, oh god, and it was looking to its friend for, like, should we walk away? And as it bursts into fire, you see this terrified expression on his face as it rushes off into the forest, carrying its nymph with it. So that one is effectively gone, but there is one left, and it is going to swing at Direm, and his attacks with Sanctuary is gone.
Yes, but he has disadvantage because I poisoned him.
Correct, he does have disadvantage. Oh, give me that dice. Which you needed, because he rolled a 13 then.
Yeah, that misses.
It's just slammed into the ground, you're able to roll away. Igor.
Okay. Sorry, Direm. I'm going to the weakest one, which is the one
The only
fighting
one?
Direm. Oh, there's only
I don't
one
care
left. That's
anymore.
right, I forgot the other one. And I'm going to say 19 hit
19 hits.
for 25.
25, that's a big hit, but still standing.
Okay. I go in for a second one. It's almost like I'm trying to chop the tree down.
That'll hit.
26.
And how do you chop this tree down?
Yeah, I just bring across, and then one more time, and it cuts it all the way through. And I kind of like spin around, so my back's to the tree end, and I say, timber. And it just goes and slides
Like,
off and
Yeah,
falls.
it like slides off its legs, hits the ground. The nymph tries to jump away, but doesn't jump far enough as it falls and crushes the nymph as well. As you fall this last treant, you do hear behind you as the trees begin to like crash and move as things are pushing through it. Volothius, go forward. I'll hold these ones off. You head for the World Eater. I'll join you when I can.
Good luck.
And as you guys rush off, you are able to catch up as you see this enormous Hydra crashing through the trees, heading towards Setessa. And that's where we will end.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Big F this session, guys. I didn't expect
Wow.
the tree fight to go that way as much as it did, but I liked how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yes.
I
All
hope
good.
all the viewers enjoyed as well. So be sure to come back next week as our champions finally take on Palukranos, the World Eater, to save Theros.
Final episode.
Finale episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be sure to go follow all these kids on their Twitters, their names and stuff. Yeah. Do we have anything we want to announce before we end? Of course, we have our other shows on Sundays and Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Morris on Monday. I did the opposite. Morris on Monday, Dragon by Spire Peak on Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube because there's so many cool things going up there, new things, and also the VODs of things you missed. We have a Patreon if you want to check out the audio-only versions. Only $1 to subscribe for that. It helps support the channel, and you get all those audios. Plus, we're hoping to put new things up there as well sooner rather than later. Swindler's Den on all things social media. Grizz, do you have anything else you want to say?
Just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's watched and to all the patrons that are now supporting us. Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
I'd also like to announce that, like Goku and his Spirit Bomb, your subs and bits, we gather that energy in godly might,
Yes,
so we can Spirit Bomb this Palukranos.
Yes,
Help us or not help us?
Exactly.
Don't help
Send
us,
us your
only help
subs.
us.
I didn't announce that at the beginning of the session, but yes, your bits and subs do go towards either helping or hindering our champions, and they need it more than ever because the gods are in full war at this
It's
point.
going to be the last episode, no matter what.
No matter what.
Either we succeed or we don't.
And do you want to? We're doing a roundtable talk the week after, correct? So definitely stay tuned for that as well.
Yeah. You get to learn all the fun little ditties.
All the things I made up on the fly. Yeah, we will see you guys next week for the finale to the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Thank you, everybody.